boys and girls, I'm going to talk with you about a couple of ways that you can use different supplies to create your dream house. If you choose that you need to have your dream house up on a tube or elevated, in order to use the tube, you have to give it a better surface. This surface is too small and it won't be enough to glue. So if you take your scissors and you use the blade length and you cut snips all around the tube, just like I'm doing now. You want to do it on both sides because you're going to have to glue one part to your base and one part's going to be glued to probably your boxes or the other parts of the house. So it's easier to do it now. So you take it and then you're going to fan out all of your slits or your tabs. These are tabs, the little pieces. So you fan them back. Okay, that gives you a surface to put the glue on. So you're then going to put a little bit of glue on every single tab. And then your project will have a surface that it can glue to. So you would glue it down like that. Okay. It also then, it actually is quite sturdy at this point. Like a tree has its roots, these are like the roots. It's going to help hold and balance your sculpture. The other thing then, you fan out the top tabs. So you have another surface that you can attach your box or whatever else is going on in your house. Now I have this box here and I really don't like all the color and advertising on it, so I'm going to deconstruct it. So what I do first is I'm going to open the box up and I'm going to look and see how it was attached. I'm going to find the side that is glued together and I'm going to carefully just put my thumb underneath and take that apart where it was glued. I'm going to take the whole box and I'm going to fold all the sides backwards because I'm now turning it inside out. Okay, so I'm going to fold them all backwards so they're ready to go. Then I'm going to take them and I'm going to put some glue on the part that overlaps where the glue was before, but now it's going to be backwards. Okay, you can hold it together. 1 art is great, 2 art is great, 3 art is great, 4 art is great, 5 art is great, 6 art is great, 7 art is great, 8 art is great, 9 art is great, 10 art is great. Usually that's enough. It might not be enough to hold it depending on what type of weather we've got today. So you could take off some masking tape, and for this one it's pretty flexible, so I'm just gonna rub some masking tape there, and instead of my hands having to hold it, now the masking tape will hold it. But it still has to be glued. For the ends, I put the short sides in first, put a little bit of glue, and put the other side over. I'm actually going to flip it over so I don't have to hold it right now. It's going to stay on the bottom. And I'm going to flip these, glue it, and hold it down. Or I can take the tape, and the tape can do the same job as my hands. But it's still really important that you hold it with glue because the tape will not last forever, but the glue will. So this one's still popping up. I'm going to put a little bit of tape. Also notice when I tape it with the masking tape, I rub it so that it really stays. And so here's my box. I've just deconstructed it and now it's a plain old white box. I like it better that way for my construction. If I wanted to glue it to this tube, put some glue on the tube, and then I can glue the house to it, you see, and now I have an elevated house. Maybe the house is on stilts, so I'll put different ones on the corners. But that's how you can deconstruct a box, and you can use tubes for building. Good luck. So now you have your box and you want to add windows or doors to your house. First thing I recommend is that you draw your door or your window, what your plan is. Okay, so here's my door. I'm going to make a garage door on my building, so I want a bigger door. And I'm going to put some windows up here. And you can make them in different shapes or sizes, it's up to you. I'm going to cut mine in the middle, so I'm going to put a line through the middle so I know where it is. You have this tool today, all right, it's a kind of saw, and it's called a safe saw. And how we're going to use it is you're going to first poke a hole with the pointy end, and it's not going to hurt you. These are safe. So I'm going to poke the hole. You want to support your box. and poke it in. So now I have the beginning, and I'm going to put my saw right in, and I'm going to saw it back and forth. Now to do the other side, I would need to poke it in again, and I could saw it. But this is a thin enough cardboard, I now can get my scissor tip in there. So I'm going to get my scissors in there, and I'm just going to cut the other side of the door. I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to cut the other side of my door. And here I have a door that opens and closes into my house. I'm going to clean that little bit up with the scissors and trim it. It's kind of ugly. There we go. So there's my door. And to do the garage door, similar idea. I take my saw, poke a hole. I'm going to saw it. I'm actually going to just go right into using the scissors because this is really not a thick cardboard. Usually the brown corrugated cardboard is heavier. That one you definitely need to use the saw for. You'll also notice on the saw that it has little teeth and big teeth. The little teeth work well on a thinner cardboard. Thicker cardboards, you'll want to use the bigger one, but try it out. So here's my garage door, and I'm going to fold it up so that again, cars could drive into the garage, right? And the door opens and closes. And now I'm ready for my windows. Same thing, I'm going to poke a hole in the windows. Now my box is getting a little flexible, so I'm going to put my finger in so that it doesn't collapse. And I'm just going to cut these windows because I've already tried it out. It works really good with the scissors. So here are my windows. And I'm making them so they have shutters, so they actually open and close. Nowadays our shutters don't really work. They usually are just a decoration, but for my house I want them to work. So there's my windows. They're open. I could close them. And then we have them open. And I do the same for the other window. You can do this technique on even your tubes if you need to cut a window or a door. Maybe this is an elevator shaft. So I have a door here for people to be able to enter my elevator. All right? You're going to want to support your tube. Poke a hole. This one's nice and thin. I can totally do this one with the scissors. Then I cut. Come to the other side and cut, and there's my door to the elevator. See, open and close. Okay, so that's a couple of ways that you can cut windows and doors using the safety saw or a pair of scissors. Good luck.